Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I am your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield, as always, and we are continuing on our LOTRO tale today, my friends, where we left off in the last episode. We are going to talk with here. We've been tasked with finding all of the Rangers because Aragorn and the Fellowship are in Rohan. We don't know exactly, according to our character's lore, even though we all know from the books. We are going to go gather the Great Company, okay? So this is something that actually does happen in the books. The Great Company comes and helps Aragorn. The Great Company is comprised of most of his Rangers, since he was the chieftain of the Rangers, and basically the soldiers of Arnor, right, that are left over. And then also, like, Elrohir and Eladin and a couple other people. So we're considered part of the Great Company. Our little story here was Zollin Ironshield, okay? Or our character Voice of the Rings here today. So let us continue.
You must travel to Thorinhad to speak with Elrohir.
The sons of Elrond have already left for Thorinhad to prepare for the coming journey. Elrohir did say that one of the Dunedain, a ranger named Ranendir, was staying for a few days at their camp. As Thorinhad is nearest to Rivendell, you should travel there first to speak to Ranendir before seeking the others. I have met few of Aragorn's kin, but Ranendir is known to me. He journeys often into the trackless Entermoors and often stays here in Rivendell. For a time, my brethren sought to convince him to join the company in the Song in the Hall of Fire, as Aragorn would, but Ranendir would have none of it. Travel to Thorinhad, north of the Baruna Gorge, in the Trollshaws, and speak to Elrohir. He will introduce you to Ranendir. Gosh, I'm messing it all up. It's Radanir. Once the Rangers is told of the messages from Lothlorien, you can you can seek out the other Master Elrond suggested. All right, we're off. Book 1, Chapter 1, Gallant as Elf Lords. Oh, are we now? Alright, so we got some traveling to do in this one. Hope you're having a great day in Middle-earth. Don't forget to throw a like on there if you would. Leave a favorite comment if you want. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you like Lord of the Rings content. We do lots of that here on this channel. We also do many other things. So, long as it's more Tolkien related, we usually do it here on the channel. I'm a big LOTRO fan, and I do a lot of LOTRO content as well. And I use LOTRO as my canvas, as you all know, right? I do voiceover series through it. I do guides for it. I use it for lore videos, for Lord of the Rings in general, even if it's not about LOTRO, even though I like to cover the lore in LOTRO. Little side note is something that I've been starting to say, and I'm going to get it popular over time. But I consider canon for Lord of the Rings is always going to be if it was written by Tolkien or adjusted from the notes by his son, Christopher Tolkien. That's always going to be like ultimate canon for me. And then I think Legends, this is kind of a little spin off Star Wars' terminology, is anything that makes a lot of sense. It can fit in without hurting canon at all. And that makes logical sense. I think LOTRO does a beautiful job of this, okay? And then there's things like fan lore and somewhere in between where it's like, maybe it's a spin-off or an alternate, reality, right? I kind of think of that a little bit for Rings of Power. Not quite, doesn't really follow the lore exactly. Just a little side note. But I think I'm going to start using those terms more often. So for people who watch my channel, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. We need to go to Thorinhad. There it is. I'm going to use a Mithril coin because I've never been there. But yeah, off we go. Off we go. Da-do. All right. Thorinhad. We're now entering the Baruna Gorge on our little elk here. And by the way, I have fan lore for my character Zollin Ironshield, right? I think I've told you guys that. I've made I said a little bit about it in one of our Fireside live video somewhere on the channel. One of our live videos.
What can I do for you?
Don't forget to click the Stable Masters, everyone. But I consider that it's fan lore, right? Zollin. But again, I do it in a way that totally would fit in, so it might be more like LOTRO. It could be more like Legends, possibly. But since it's my own made-up stuff, I just call it fan lore. Even though I think it's better than maybe other things. Alright, here we go. It's loading the quest. Look at how cool we look, by the way. Look at that.
Radanir has left Thorinhard and gone into the wilderness of the Trollshaws.
The Trollshaws. I thought to give Radanir a word of meeting. So that's how you say it. Radanir. Radanir. Oh, Radanir. Okay. Ada. Okay. Radanir. Word of meeting at my father's house, Zollin, so he would have some explanation of the road ahead. But it seems he has left Thorinhad and gone again into the wilderness of the Trollshaws. He has left a few parcels here, so I am sure he intends to return, but he should be told the message you bear as soon as may be. I and my brother have already begun to assemble some of the supplies the Rangers will need as they head south. But it will take time before they are ready. Speak to Elwellith, my horses, for she will know where Renadir plan to journey. If any will, Renadir will slow to laugh and to a smile. But in Elwellith's company, I have observed it most frequently. I guess he puts her guard down with her the most. Where is she? Hello? Oh, there she is. I see she's got the horsey too.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? You are looking for Radir, dear Zollin. He left not long ago, and he took no horse. The Dunedain will ride when they must, but he has confided to me that he is most comfortable when on foot. Always behind his words to me was a curtain of... I do not know how best to say it, other than to say that Renadir seems always to be waiting for something, somehow. I wonder if the tidings you bring are those of which he has been waiting so long. I wonder, too, if they will send him from the Trollshaws, and for how long. I will miss him. I will miss his visits, if this be so, for I will not remain in Middle-earth for much longer. I will not delay your errand for personal reasons, Zollin. Renadir spoke to me of his plans. He learned that a war band of orcs from the Entermoors has established a camp within the Cavan Caves here in the Trollshaws, and sought to confront them. The Lannan Caves are in the northwest reaches of Gladdarth, the wood troll-infested marsh of the North Trollshaws. Alright, so, wow, we're riding to the north. Can I use any of these horses? No? Alright, we'll use my horse. We'll use the Clydesdale. Go! Go, Clyde, is his name. This is the Clydesdale, get it? I think it was just the auto name that came with it. I don't think I ever actually fully named him. Oh, I think you watched my last LOTRO tale, you know, but I got some new little things that I can hear myself instead of my big ones. Really helps make sure I'm not overheating on those things, because it gets really hot wearing those big headphones all the time. Earbuds are a little bit better, even though they're not quite the same quality of playback, but at least I can hear my voice and know if my voiceover is decent. Alright, let's see. We're going this way. Now entering Non-Tornelith. I've got myself a delicious premium tonic water, non-alcoholic, of course. It's very, very sweet, though. Very good. Let's see. So he is way up here in the north. Why does this man have to be so far away? Ba-na-na, ba-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Look at the moon up there. It's awesome. Alright, one thing I'm noticing is the music's a little low. Here's a one I don't have.
Megavanen.
Megavanen. Alright. We got some whites here. Dead warrior. We have some twisted wood troll. The good news is we're a little high level for this right now, so this area, I mean, technically the quest is a little under us. It's for level, that's not the right quest. We're on this one, book 1. There it is. This is the one we're on. Level 65. We're actually going to remove this quest. And we're going to remove this quest. Well, we're writing there right now. And this one. I don't want all these extra quests in my inventory if I'm not doing them right now. Alright, I think we're getting there. Yep. We're almost there. We're almost there! Don't mind the scary troll sounds and horrifying music effects in the background. Everything is fine. We're completely fine. There's nothing out to eat us or kill us here. Alright, is this where he is? Is he in here? Alright, Leyland. Alright, where he's in here. Alright, let's go. Okay, me and my horse are here. Alright, riding on there.
This is the moment for which the Dunedain have prepared.
Aragorn is my chieftain, and this is the duty, to go in his aid. Though all the dangers of Middle-earth lie in between, this is the moment for which the Dunedain have prepared, and I will not now abandon my kin. I have learned that the orc raiding party from the Entermoors has established a camp within this warren of tunnels on Ironshield. I cannot leave them here unchallenged. Will you brave these caves and deal with these foes? Somewhere deep within this confusing warren is the entrance to a once abandoned tomb of men. If the orcs have found it, that is where their leaders will be. Thorinhad is less than a day's march from this place, and will not suffer these orcs to live, that they may threaten what I hold dear. I will make ready to depart, as you have asked, but I will be grateful if you destroy the orcs and their leaders within the Larin tunnels and the ruins that lie at their back. After you have done so, return to Elrohir at Thorinhad and tell him of your success. The sons of Elrond lost their mother to such party of orcs. They have not forgotten us. Forgive us if we let these foes be. That is true. Alright, me and Clyde, the giant horse, will slay them. Alright, let's go, Clyde. Oh, how do I... There we go. Alright, there's some orcs. Baruch Hazard! Alright, slain. Wait, I saw one. You will not slip past me. We're using the harp for this episode. Dun 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 dun. Alright, come on, Clyde. We must slay all the orcs. I look like I'm just a horse right now. I'm just playing a horse. The way he's like, I'm just playing a horse. I like it when he covers me up. I love having it that it gives you as a pet too. I'm not sure if they're still selling the harvest thing by the time I upload this video, but hopefully it'll become a permanent thing because it's a really good one for people to get this mount. A very worth cosmetic purchase. I reviewed it on the channel if you want to check it out. On my, I believe it is on the playlist of a LOTRO wardrobe. Yes, that is a pun off Narnia, but it also makes sense because cosmetics, right? For the game, clothing and armor, wardrobe. I think you get it. I don't need to explain it. All right, we're looking for the orc leader. Okay, this is we're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. I love doing this series for you guys. I love making these LOTRO tales. It's just I enjoy them so much. And then when I've been really busy or not feeling well or something, and I can't do them for a while, it drives me crazy. So I want to make videos for everybody. No, but now I'm back and everything's great. And of course, if you're watching these later, I want to keep these as timeless. So I try never to date them by saying certain things. about certain, times or something on the channel, because I want them to be something you can always enjoy, no matter when you're watching this. I don't care if you're watching this in 10 years. If you're here, thanks so much. I'll hopefully still be making videos, and my goal is I will be. That's the goal. So positivity. We're very positive here on the channel, so I do plan on it, and thanks to my wonderful viewers and subscribers, you guys, and my Patreons and all that stuff, I'm, God willing, gonna be able to do it. All right, let's see. We'll go this way, and then down here. Okay, there we go. So we're looking. We need to kill one more orc defiler. And these guys are just getting owned because I'm so strong. Aha! Out of my way, orc. He's like, oh, how did you shoot a light beam out of nothing? There's no skylight. I don't need a skylight to kill you. All right, we need to go this way. I mean, man, this is a labyrinth. Look at this place. Oh my gosh, it's quite the labyrinth. I'm basically in a dungeon. All the defilers have been annihilated. I must just find the orc leader. Well, the good news is I'm still going down in elevation, or should I say in depth, fathoms, whatever you want to. Usually underground is measured in fathoms, kind of like the ocean. There he is, orc leader. Guess what? He's a dead. Ah, ha, ha. We have done it. Return to whatever his name is. I should be able to. Can I just leave instance from my thing, or is it not that kind of? Okay, no. This is not a generic instance where you can just right click on yourself and say leave instance. It is a it's like a locational instance. So like it's actually like part of the main map. So you can't use that little trick to get out, unfortunately. But I might just use my map because it'd be faster for us. Yeah, let's do that. We've killed them all. The orcs have been cleansed out of these tunnels. So I shall take a fast travel to Bree. And you can look at my awesome horse there, Clyde. Look at it, he thinks he's so cool. He's, him and Freddy get along pretty good. My mini horse in real life. Freddy really likes other horses, whether they're big or small. And he also is a big fan of dogs. He loves Brody and Sandy, our dogs. All right.
What do you need?
Let's see. Back to, I need to go to, I guess it's Rivendell, right? Rivendell. Yep, let's go to Rivendell. And then we'll go back to Thornhead and tell you book 1, chapter 1 completed. Oh wow, look, he's all fancy. It's like all fancy. No. Look at that funny little tail.
What do you need?
I need to go to Thornhead, sir. Oh, I noticed that they slowed down that animation. Did you notice that? That used to be splash, 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 and now it's like splash. A few, like, 10 seconds. Splash. Little less drastic, like you're trying to drown the poor thing. Splash, splash, splash. I was like, oh my gosh. I think the horse is clean, sir. It is a nice little animation, though, still, of course. All right. Let us talk to Elro here as Clyde the horse.
You have given Rodanier the message? Good.
Good. He will be able to find some others among the Dunedain if they are to be found within the Trollshaws. But now you must travel west to find the others Aragorn's kin, Mr. Clyde the horse. I'm just kidding.
Candaith is certain to join the Grey Company, but he must first be asked.
Candaith, that's how you say it? I just said Daith. Candaith, okay. Daith. It's like a long I. All right, that makes sense. That's names, you guys. That's something really, like, challenging always, because, like, you kind of have to hear how other people pronounce something, because, like, a name could be spelled one way, and everyone will sound it out that way, but, like, a bunch of people will pronounce it differently. Life. The Dunedain must be scattered across wilds of Eriador, but my brother and I know the locations of a few. and from those few you will learn where others may be found. The Ranger Candaith was a help to us as we scoured the lands up to the south, following the rage of the Baruna. We spoke as often as speed would allow on the journey, and he had many interesting tales to tell of the Lone Lands. You will find his camp there, at the base of Amansul of Weathertop. Tell him that Aragorn has need of his kin. Candaith will be certain to join the Grey Company, for his loyalty to his chieftain cannot be questioned. Alright. He's got some old quests from a long time ago. We're not doing those. So that is it for this episode today, my friends. You have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. Don't worry, more LOTRO Tale is coming. Thanks to my Patreons for their support. And I will see you guys in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. Stay happy, my friends. And, yeah. Awesome. Subscribe button's there. On top of Clyde. Next episode's over there. And over there's another playlist, something I'll put there. Whatever it might be. Have a good one, my friends. Again, links are down there, too, if you're ever curious and doing a little more support, like Patreon or something, but no obligation. And there's a lot of fun free links down there, social media things and stuff, too. So check them out. See you in the next one.